Hello guys. So, in this video, our group will present to you about assignment digital system project 1. So, our group members is Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Izani, Arifuddin bin Norzain, Muhammad Akmal bin Abdul Razak, and Muhammad Faiz bin Mat Romzi. For the introduction, the finite state machine are significant for understanding the decision-making logic as well as control the digital system. In the FSM, the output as well as the next state are a present state and the input function. This means that the selection of the next state mainly depends on the input value and strength lead to more compound system performance. As in sequential logic, we require the past input history for deciding the output. The first type of state machine is milli-state machine. When the output depends on the current inputs as well as states, then the FSM can be named to be a milli-state machine. The following diagram is the milli-state machine block diagram. The milli-state machine block diagram consists of two parts, namely combinational logic as well as memory. The memory in the machine can be used to provide some of the previous output as combinational logic inputs. For the second type of state machine is Moore machine. When the output depends on current state, then the FSM can be named as Moore state machine. The Moore state machine's block diagram is shown below. The Moore state machine block diagram consists of two parts, namely combinational logic as well as memory. So, this is our question in project 1. Firstly, we need to design the truth table. So, there are some declaration for our truth table. Firstly, for input, A is 50 cent, B is 20 cent, C is 10 cent, and I is output. For the balance, if 1 is the output, it means have balance. If 0, it means do not have balance. And lastly, for the information, X is don't care. So, this is truth table part 1, which is the present state is 0000 and 0001. This is truth table for part 2, which is the present state is 0010 and 0011. This is truth table part 3, which is the present state is 0100 and 0101. This is the last part of the truth table, which is the present state is 0110 and 0111.
Hi, my name is Farhan Izani. Okay, so now I'll explain about Karnaugh map, or called K-map. In many digital circuits and practical problems, we need to find expression with minimum variables. We can minimize Boolean expression of 3 or 4 variables very easily using K-map without using any Boolean algebra theorems. So K-map is table-like representation, but it gives more information than truth table. We fill the grid of K-map with zeros and ones, then solve it by making groups. So for the first one is to find the equation of output y. The vertical column will be our present state, which is Q3, Q2, Q1 and Q0, and for the horizontal column will be our inputs, which is A, B and C. So we fill the grid on K-map based on our output y from the truth table with zeros, ones and x, where x is don't care, and solve it by making groups. So based on our K-map here, there is 4 loops, so there will be 4 terms for the equation. So for equation y, we will get Q3 bar Q1 Q0 C plus Q3 bar Q1B plus Q3 bar Q2 and Q3 bar A. Alright, so next for the second one, the equation for J3. We will fill the grid of K-map based on our J3 from the truth table with zeros, ones and solve it by making groups. So based on our K-map here, there are 2 loops, so there will be 2 terms. So for the first one, for the green loop, we will get Q3 bar Q1 Q0 A, and plus for the red loop, we will get Q3 bar Q2 and A. Alright, for the third one, we need to solve the equation for K3. So for K3, based on the truth tables, all the values are x, which is don't care. So there is no ones in the K-map, so there will be no loops for K3. So hence, K3 is equals to 0. So carry on to the next one, the equation for J2. So there are 4 different colors of loops, which means there are 4 terms in the equation. So for the first one, the blue color loops, the equation is Q3 bar, Q1, Q0 and C. And for the red one, the equation will get Q3 bar, Q1, B. And for the yellow color, the equation will get Q3 bar, Q1 bar, A. And the lastly for the green color, the equation we will get is Q3 bar, Q0 bar and A. So therefore, we will combine all the equation becomes the equation for J2. And next for K2, there is only one loop. So for this question, there will be only one term. So based on the loop, we'll get the equation for K2, which is K2 equals to Q3 bar A. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about K-map J1. The table in this K-map is to be filled based on the data we got on the previous truth table. Then, after that, the circle in this picture is determined by using a generator, then the circle is formed. For this J1 K-map, there are three colors representing three circles only. The equation for the blue circle is Q3 bar Q0 C, and the equation for the green circle is Q3 bar Q0 A, and the orange circle is Q3 bar B. Therefore, we will get the equation J1 Q3 bar Q0 C plus Q3 bar B plus Q3 bar Q0 A. Then, for K-map K1, the same thing we go through by filling the table first. After that, the circle in this picture is determined by using a generator, then the circle is formed. For this K1 K-map, there are three colors representing three circles only. By looking at the color, it can make it easier for us to produce equations. Next, the equation for the blue circle is Q3 bar Q0 A, and the equation for the green circle is Q3 bar Q0 C, and the red circle is Q3 bar Q0 B. Therefore, we will get the equation K1 Q3 bar Q0 C plus Q3 bar Q0 B plus Q3 bar Q0 A. Then, for K-map J0, we do the same thing by filling the table first. After that, the circle in this picture is also determined by using a generator, then the circle is formed. For K-map J0, there are two colors representing two circles only. By looking at the color alone, it can make it easier for us to produce similarities, which is equation. Next, the equation for the blue circle is Q3 bar A, and the equation for the green circle is Q3 bar C. Therefore, we will get the equation J0 Q3 bar C plus Q3 bar A. Then, for K-map K0, we do the same thing by filling the table first. After that, the circle in this picture will also be determined using a generator. For this K0 K-map, there are two colors representing two circles only. Next, the equation for the orange circle is Q3 bar A, and the equation for the red circle is Q3 bar C. So we will get the equation K0 Q3 bar C plus Q3 bar A. This equation is the same as the equation in K-map J0 because it has the same circle. Then, for the last K-map, which is K-map balance, the same things we do by filling the table first. After that, the circle in this picture will also be determined using a generator. For this balanced K-map, there are 6 colors representing 6 circles only. Next, the equation for the black circle is Q3 bar Q2 Q0 C. The red circle is Q3 bar Q2 B. The green circle is Q3 bar Q2 A. The purple circle is Q3 bar Q1 Q0 B. The orange circle is Q3 bar Q1 Q0 C. And the brown circle equation is Q3 bar Q0 A. Therefore, we will get the equation for balance, which is Q3 bar Q2 Q0 C plus Q3 bar Q2 B plus Q3 bar Q2 A plus Q3 bar Q1 Q0 B plus Q3 bar Q1 Q0 C plus Q3 bar Q0 A.
Here is our simulation that we got from our result. Okay, here is the output of hot drinks, and here is the output of balance. So here's an input of 10 cent, here 20 cent, and here 50 cent. So let's run. Okay, the circuit is already run. When we put 10 cent, doesn't change anything. When we put only 20 cent, also doesn't change anything. When we put 50 cent, the probe at hot drinks is light up. When we put 80 cent, both lamp is light up. When we put 70 cent, the result is same. So here our simulation. That's all from me. Thank you.